Hello there, my amazing third graders. I hope you had an amazing, because you're amazing, weekend and that your week is off to a great start. So, for music class this week, we are going to do something new that we haven't done before, and I'm just going to jump right into explaining it. This is called Rose, Bud, Thorn, and it's an activity that I do with kids to just be able to share. So, if you did not know or you had forgotten, this is my last week as the Payne Elementary music teacher. Next week, on Monday, May 4th, Mr. O'Donnell will be taking back over. And most of you have had him in the past in second grade or younger, so you're familiar with who he is. And there are, one or two of you who haven't met him yet, so I'm sure he will be reaching out in a way of his own, a letter, a video, a post of some sort to introduce himself, and he will let you know what you need to be doing moving forward through the rest of the school year. But for this week, we are going to do, as I said, Rose, Bud, and Thorn. The rose is first. The rose is the best part. I'm sure you guys have seen roses, now that you're in third grade. They're those really pretty flowers that are often in bouquets, and they just look very elegant, very classy. So the rose is the best part. For our activity, you're going to share your rose for third grade music so far. I know the year's not over, but my time with you for this year is going to be over. So leading up to this point, what has been the best part, the rose of third grade music? Second is the bud. The bud, if you've ever seen them on flowers, they're all closed up, the petals aren't quite ready to bloom into the actual flower. So the bud is something you're looking forward to. This would be something you're looking forward to maybe the rest of this school year, or it could be because, you're going to have a ton of musical opportunities as you get older. It could be something you're looking forward to concerning music in general. If it concerns learning to play an instrument or being in a certain music activity, you get to decide. I'm excited to see what you have to say. So that's your bud. And then there is the thorn. If you've ever grabbed a stem of a flower that had thorns on it, at least, dandelions don't, but bear with me. You grab it, it hurts. It's your least favorite part. So the thorn is the part that you could do without as far as music goes. Maybe there was a song or an activity or something in general that was not your favorite thing. Maybe on game days, we never played your favorite game or something. I don't know. You get to respectfully, that's important, but also honestly just share. You get to have feedback and say, you know what, Miss Wallace, that part was not my favorite thing. That part I could have done without. So this is all concerning third grade music. And then you're going to have the assignment of sharing a sentence for each one. Before that, I want to give you an example. And I'm going to do that by sharing my rose, bud, and thorn for third grade music. So first we start with our rose, the best part. And I shared this in last week's video, so sorry to restate myself a little bit, but I think that for me, there are a ton of really great moments in third grade music. But my favorite was probably back with the Veterans Day program. I can't think of a specific part that I loved the most, but whether it was American Heart with the pum, pa pum, pa pum, pa pum, 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 pa pum, like just watching you guys use, they're called nonsense words, and motions. You guys are willing to march with me, and you're a grand old flag. We had, other motions in American Heart. I loved watching the Armed Forces March, and those of you, I can remember Aaron, no, not Robert. Aaron did one, Caleb, McKenna, Izzy, what's the fifth? Aaron, Caleb, McKenna, Izzy. Well, whoever held the fifth The fifth one, I'm sure you did a great job. I know you did a great job. But I loved watching you guys get those signs up and down at the right time and how respectful and quiet the rest of you were during the Armed Forces March. I didn't have to ask you to be quiet. You were so engaged and did a great job. That was my first ever program, and just all of that all together was by far my favorite part. That's my third grade rose. My bud, my not quite ready to bloom yet, but going to bloom and be so amazing. My third grade bud is just for the way you guys are going to grow. As musicians, of course, because this is music, but in general, because I can see through just the goofy things that you do that I sometimes just wonder, what in the world are you doing? But under that silliness, and silliness is sometimes okay, I can see that you as a class have a really great heart. You care, and I hope that you never stop caring. Never stop being willing to have those conversations about what's going well and what isn't going well. Never stop caring about what others have to say. You don't want to let them get under your skin and hurt you, but having a heart that really cares about the people around you is beautiful. It is manly for you macho men. Having a good heart is a manly thing. It takes a true man to care about people and care about them well. So my bud is just for how you guys are gonna keep growing as individuals. And part of that growth is as fourth graders next year, you guys get to do the Christmas program. Amazing, right? So if Mr. O'Donnell keeps me posted, or you guys keep me posted, some way, somehow, I would love to come watch you guys do your first ever Payne Elementary Christmas program. Some of you were in it with like the manger scene this year, but I mean like in it. I'm excited for that. And my Thorn, the part I could have done without. Honestly, it's the way the school year has ended for us. I don't completely mind e-learning, learning through our turning in packets and getting papers back, or posting videos, or doing things online. I don't mind that all so much. It just is honestly a little sad to me that I didn't get to enjoy being in person and seeing you guys face to face these past few weeks before this transition of Mr. O'Donnell coming back to Payne Elementary. I really cherish you guys. You all know, you've heard me say it so many times, that third grade are my very best buddies, and we get along well, and we're crazy and we're silly, but we get stuff done. And I think that for third grade, my Thorn would definitely be that I'm sad that we don't get to look back at these past few weeks and have had, face-to-face interactions and making memories together that way. But I know you're going to do really great with Mr. O'Donnell moving forward. So be kind to him. Keep working hard. He is a super music teacher. Most of you already know that because you've had him already. And I just look forward to being able to look back on our time together and be like, yeah, that third grade class, they were a riot, but they were by far my best little buddies. Tied for first place, I'd say. The YK kids, they're the smallest, and they're cute with their little faces. They're the only ones that rival third grade, if we're being honest. So now that you've got my awkward wink back in, see if you can wink with both eyes. That's an assignment. Practice winking with both eyes at the same time. It's called a blink. Then your actual assignment is to write a sentence for your rose. What was your rose for third grade music? A sentence for your bud. What are you looking forward to as far as moving forward in music? And third, what was your thorn for third grade music up to this point? That can be shared with me through Remind. If your parents have Remind and you want to type those sentences and send them through Remind, that is okay. You can do that by emailing me if you have email access and your parents help you out with that, you can type them and send them to my email. That will be just fine. And if you don't have computer or phone access, you are more than welcome to write them out by hand on a piece of paper, just one sentence for your rose, your bud, and your thorn, and turn them in on Monday, May 4th, on that drop-off pickup day that we'll have at our school. All right, third grade, you are such special kids. You have my whole entire heart. An honorable mention for my rose for third grade music would definitely be watching the Newsies and the dance party we had to the music during the credits. I'm just going to put that out there. But I'm going to miss you like crazy. So I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great rest of your school year. I hope you have a great summer. Bye, third grade.